Hi, this is your girl Sispat all the way from Tsumeb. What you see is what you get.
Hi everyone, this is Leon. Watch this space heading to Rundu. Hi, Gurney here, going to fuck up Rundu.
This is Sean. Watch the space in Rontu.
Hi lovers, this is Rodri. Watch the space in Rundu.
All roads lead to Rundu. Watch the space. Hashtag CLTV. Road to Rundu. We're going to make it happen.
Hi, I'm Foxy. See you in Rundu.
Hi, I'm Glenn. I'm going to represent my town.
Hi, I'm the Queen. I am known as Brasso. I'm from Tsumeb, enjoying the trip to Rundu.
Oh, hi, I'm Fritzial McIntyre, McNeposh, Bronwyn Williams, King Saldal Chandri Markovits Brigadier, well known as the LD Diva.
Hi, my name is Sanjas. I'm all the way from Tsumeb. Watch us in Rundu.
It's Eki, Eckhart Kamujanjare. Wait for it. I'm on my way.
Okay, we're going to Rundu. We're going to hunt and eat on top of the crocodiles. It's going to be a wild weekend. Expect the unexpected. But all I'm going to say is what happens in Rundu stays in Rundu.
We're going to Rundu. We're quickly going to stand by the shuttle station, fill up, and then we hit the road.
You are fucking make me angry! I hate these!
Bubblegum. You are forever increasing. Fine. Thank you. Have a blessed weekend.
Honorable, I checked
How is
the
his
key is
blurry?
not here in my bag.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
blessed,
have.
darling.
My bestie!
It's all with the car. And as it's not us,
Monday.
Yes, that's how it was. Yeah, count, Baba. Count some treasurers.
Oh, man.
That's why you guys are employed to do that. What's that? The accommodation money. Fix it up, darling. Fix it up. Anything shorting?
No?
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. Are you sure? Okay. Thank you. They quickly goes there. Count the money.
How much is this?
This is $800. I need a $200. Then it's a $4,000 you have now, ne? Bye, Frau!
Ja, Frau. Yeah, we
No, don't.
You
don't.
are.
No, don't
Ah,
start.
you
No.
make
Hold up.
everybody
Listen
do
to
that.
this.
Yeah.
Baku. Hold up.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Hello.
Ah.
Kijk, dan masterclass game. Masterclass. Ik say allemaal.
You want your money?
No, I don't want money. I'm the queen. I don't want money.
I love you. See you soon.
Take off your thing.
Oh no, I'm gonna put it on. I just wanted to look different, like, you know, for the
Thank you, my love.
Bye, Captain Coolcat. Y'all are wild. Wild.
When the phone call came in, you guys must now stop Tinky. Tinky, maybe I left my phone on Tinky's bonnet. That was what she was saying.
And Liz allegedly left her phone on the bonnet of my car.
If your phone was lost, how should you feel?
No. Hi everybody, I'm Tinky. I grew up in Tsumeb, and I basically work and live in Windhoek now.
No. Irresponsible to leave my phone on the bonnet. No. We do that. All of us do that shit.
I was very disappointed in the way Liz handled it because she was screaming at the top of her lungs.
No, we all do that shit, man.
I was peeing.
No, that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
you and everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
But
why didn't you take it?
Yes.
Why didn't you take it?
No, the person forgets.
Why didn't you take it?
The person forgets.
Hi, I'm Freddy Francis Garasap, born and bred in Tsumeb. Yeah.
You know, when something gets lost in my presence, or I feel bad as well because I know how it feels to lose something as valuable as a phone. And I kind of felt obliged to help her find it because my name kept popping up because it was left on top of my car.
Yeah, let's go.
I was trying to call Tinky. I couldn't go through because I'm using TN Mobile, so I couldn't go through. There was no network coverage for TN Mobile. But then I was so much hurt when actually the phone call was made by Brasso that she had to call you. And then Brasso calls you guys, and then she's like, now, what? The drivers? No. Is it true? Is it the drivers? And I'm like, the drivers? And then she's like, yes. They're suspecting it's the drivers who took it. And I'm like, no. Those guys were never near Tinky's car. It's only me, Brasso, and Tinky that was with them at the back, at the trailer, talking to them. And that's it. So,
Now why didn't you take it?
The person forgets.
No.
yeah, and then Brasso says, once the bus stops, it's a searching thing. Everybody should be searched. And I'm like, wow.
No, we are all not. But then the fact I should be searched.
Is ek nou wat lief? Vir wat moet ek tog iemand se foon steel? Why would I, while I'm always telling people not to take my things without asking, why would I take somebody's thing without asking and to be searched? Ek is mos nie actief nie. Yeah, you allow people in Pick and Pay or in whatsoever to search you. I'm like, that's a shop for Sanye. Yeah, because they can even assume you stole them. Then Brasso and I started in the Kumbi already. We were like insulting each other. We went wild. And yeah, it was very painful for me. But to be accused of something you didn't do, it's very painful. Yeah.
We are not waiting.
Fuck you.
Maar net die feit dat sy uit die kar uitkom en net daar kom begin ras
sonder om te lezen without listening to anyone else. It's just her talking that pissed me also off. That's why I also went on haywire. Yeah.
But then the fact I should be searched.
You're going to
Fuck
search.
you guys.
We are not waiting.
Fuck
We are
you.
going forward.
I won't be
Let's go.
searched.
Go. I will go back.
I
to
won't
go.
be searched.
No,
Yeah, so that Leon can go and show us because I walked up
That's
until
what I'm
where
saying.
we
Fucking men
where
are starting
we
to
walked
believe
up.
it.
How can I go? We are waiting.
I'm not
for
gonna make
50
a
times.
believe.
And the bus's decision not to turn back was solely influenced on the people on it. And they felt like Liz is very rude about this, you know? If she had at least asked in a polite manner, I'm sure everybody would have chipped in and the bus would have turned back and then we would have looked for it and maybe found it for that matter. Because I'm sure when it flew off, it probably bounced into the bushes. I don't know, maybe a car that was behind us picked it up. Yeah, like I said, I'm just the kind of person who likes to be of assistance to others. Because tomorrow I might lose the phone and then I want everybody to chip in and help.
Madam with thighs, mate. Hi, I'm Leon.
And I'm Foxy. I'm all the way from Tsumeb.
We're from Tsumeb as well, and
Yeah.
I just felt kind of bad, you know, on her part, and I just felt like, you know, chipping in to actually help her find it. That's why I've actually even turned back because it was quite a stretch.
for me, I think what they should have done was like Tinky said, we all should have gone back together.
As a
and then as a group, then we go sweep that whole area because it might have rolled off into the grasses because we are just checking here on the side of the road, and then now people when I was drunk, so my dear, when these people start drinking, my dear, you do not, my dear, whatever they say goes. So I want a
Everybody must be searched. I'm not the drivers of the subs.
They were not
Hi you all, I'm Patrick, they call me Sis Pat. I'm the second youngest in the group and we're from Tsumeb. I'm from Tsumeb. I'm 27 years of age.
I don't even know, like the time when she came to the car, she just said she wants to pee. I didn't know she had a phone or anything. But yeah. From there, then they were calling us while we were driving, like we should stop or check if there is a phone in the car. Like, or didn't we see a phone that fell off the car or anything that I didn't know of, like, for real, like.
Well, we're all drinking on the road because every girl was super excited about this trip. And with the phone getting lost, like, okay, fine. The co-driver that was sitting in Tinky's car said no, he felt like something fell out from the bonnet. But then they didn't really think it was a phone.
The day at that turn, that's where Tinky started speeding up. And then I saw something fly off the bonnet. I was like, oh, the girls
I didn't even
things.
see anything.
Because I was like, no, the girls are throwing things now at us. What's going on? Did you hear that? The thing was like, yeah, I heard. And then we drove. Not long, the phone started ringing. Not really that long, but then we drove. And then I heard my phone ring, but then my phone was in the bag. I was like, no, I cannot take it out because it's just on 1%. And if I do answer, it will die. Then Fox's phone rang. And then it was Chapa. I was like, no, do you guys have Les's phone? I'm like, no, I don't have the phone. She said, no, she placed the phone. If it's not in the car, then it should be on the bonnet. I'm like, didn't see, because I saw something flew off. So it's maybe that. So let's just turn back and go check.
And I was very offended when we got a call and then somebody was suspecting the drivers. I mean, like, are we thieves or what? That was what my concern. I was very offended. Yeah, but then
the way we even depart, like after smoke break, peeing, and we all rushed.
I just feel like the owner of the phone was irresponsible. My view. Because honestly, how do you just leave a phone on a bonnet and then you expect like the owner of the car to know where the phone is, or the rest of the girls will probably know where the phone is. So,
like, I do not blame Liz for going on the way she did, because I would have also gone on like that if my phone got missing or felt like that, I would have wanted everyone to help me search for it, because I mean we are doing this as a group, and so there's no I in team, like I always say, there's no I in team. So we're supposed to do this together, but then
no, we drove. It was a distance. We were supposed to like go all that way back just to go search for the phone.
They were just supposed to listen to each other. We were just supposed to go, like Tingy said, like let we all go together and go search for the phone. I don't know who said like they have to search us to look for the phone. I think it offended most of the other girls. Like, why should they be searched as if it's their thieves? Yeah, so I don't really know. From there, I really don't know.
But why do we need to be searched? Like, she was supposed to say, no, girls, I lost my phone. Can you please stand by the road or turn around so we can go look for my phone? I think my phone fell somewhere in the road because I placed it on Tingis's car, do you understand? And we were already a bit tipsy, do you understand? That's where also the way we answered Liz's back, or you, Coolcat, it was just not professional, but we got pissed. Nobody wants to be called a thief, do you understand?
I'm Glenn Overkype, known as Glenn S. So I'm all the way from Tsumeb. Yeah, that's it. I'm fun, full person, so yeah, and then we the real queer queens of Tsumeb.
I'm saying Liz leaving her phone on a car bonnet was just...
No, she was held just account. She needs to be account. She needs to account for her own actions. Nobody had to take the blame.
The reason why we did not go back is because when Les Ross called, she said like everybody needs to be searched. Actually, the blame was for the drivers, and us need to be searched. Do you understand? If you because I don't know exactly. I'm not saying that came from Liz Ross's mouth, but the person she dialed said that no, stop the bus. We are suspecting the two drivers, and every girl needs to be searched because Liz Ross's phone is missing.
And anyway, the phone was not even that worth a lot of coins, though. So I didn't actually. If it was an iPhone, yeah. That's always like a socket.
Irresponsible. Oh, she did not think that the food. But if it was me, there were a lot of people around. I could have said, no, Patrick called for me my phone. I'm quickly going to pee, rather than leaving the phone on the bonnet. Like, you are also consuming alcohol, and you can easily forget. But our focus was also in Rundu. Do you understand?
Should we be there and take care of other people's belongings? No.
We are a group. Liz is our presenter. She's just supposed anything she says, we say amen. Do you understand? Like, but then, yeah. Next time, my presenter should know to keep her stuff on her body, so that we don't blame each other, because we are so loyal to each other.
How does your room look like, darling? I would love to be on this bed.
You have to call from
darling.
From there, please, I would like to.
Is this water?
Yeah, it's water.
It's what?
British English, darling.
Cryptic English, honey. Cryptic English.
No smoking in the rooms. Do not make disturbing noises. Room for rooms only to be used by visitors registered, accommodated at own risk. Please keep all doors locked when leaving. Do not leave your valuable items in the room. Fees will not be reduced for any late arrival. Children are accommodated under parents, guardians, or supervisors. And then breakfast and other meals available on request.
Oh, I did. Why must I not? Oh, Shakupe! I am in Rundu. Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Let's move! Menuka! Mana! Oh, Princella! Hello?
Hello?
Shakupe? I will do it now! Hey! That's my phone!
And now the territory. Ooh, goodness. This is the surprise. This is the surprise. The surprise.
Woo! Yeah. We love the surprise. I'm gonna have it later. Wait,
Later, once we're back from
yes,
the
like
outing.
around 4. Literally, it's my first time having a fuck shot on. Like literally, a fuck shot. So I should go and shake it off. Oh, what do you think? Yeah.
We have to.
I'm like.
Life. You're being summoned.
By who?
The ladies there in the reception.
Why? Yeah.
The time that we arrived, it was actually not the time that I expected to come in because it's my first time. I needed to see like where I'm going in and how the environment is and so forth.
Since we drove very late from Tsumeb, we arrived very late. Actually not that very, but a bit late. And while it's dark in Rundu.
Brazo only. In a single room. Brazo.
Room number 8.
How much is room number 8?
It's also a 600.
600. I don't know what happened to the fundraising.
The thing is, we were told like 2-3 weeks, 48 hours.
And accommodation is $400. And then we had a donation paper whereby you look for $2, which is $360 or $320, and then you just add $80. Then your accommodation would have been sorted.
And the trip was organized way well in advance. I don't know what the people were doing.
And then the girls did not show up for the meetings. They came late. They did as they please. So,
and yeah, it was an experience that I really didn't want to have.
I'm leaving. I just want.
Her room is not closing. She wanted to come
Room
down.
number 3. Who's in room number 3?
Why
Guys,
am I
how much?
summoned for?
600.
We got here. There was not enough accommodation money.
But then at the checking in point, it was really disappointing that some girls didn't have actually money to pay.
You know, at reception, we had to stand and count money there. Like, you know, who didn't add up, who doesn't have money, and then
We literally had to count 400 in coins just to make it, to fill the gap. And how many people are in room number 3? Is it a single room?
It's a single room.
Who is in room number 3, you guys?
There are some girls that joined the group late. Okay, one of them paid already in advance, and
that how do you climb in a car knowing you do not have the full amount for the accommodation? And then
some even climbed in a transport kumbi, like you just jump in while you don't have a cent.
the other one came along knowing she did not have accommodation fee. That is
The poor girl is wondering what's going on here. Up to today, I think there are some rooms that are not fully paid for, or there is at least 100 or 200 outstanding.
But you know, you did not pay for accommodation. I don't know how to call that person.
For me, that is just total stupidity, I'll say. Stupidity, because who can get in a car knowing you are going somewhere? You know you have to go sleep, obviously, so it is, you have to pay for it. So I do not know really that scenario there. I'm speechless.
I don't know, is the room not closing?
Yeah, it's closing.
Maybe we have just to go and check it.
You paid something upfront, right? 200, if I understand.
Wait.
You paid?
Baby.
Pay
Pay you.
225.
Pay you. Oh. No, but I say 225. Is this for Granny? Whose money is this?
Yes. Count pesos. Count it. How much is it?
That girl is actually an acquaintance. Since she's gay, we accommodate her and also make her feel loved, to understand. We don't want to give tough time to any gay girl because we already getting tough time from the society. That's where, because we're telling her about, no, we're going to Rundu, we are going to hunt and eat on top of the crocodile, and she laughed, you to understand, she laughed, and so no, I also want to come along.
I'm the one who was in charge of it, so there was only one person who didn't pay the full amount. It was Sanchez, like...
Then at the reception you're sitting with nothing. Oh my God, such things were like very funny, you know?
Like, where are you going to sleep? It's like you need to... Some girls actually went out of their way to like just pay for some girls that they don't have enough money. But then at the end of the day, we are one and so forth. But then it was so disappointing that some girls did not really make an effort. Like, let me say Sanchez. Sanchez did not really even like contribute anything to accommodation.
I just feel like a lot more could have been done to avoid all these things, you know? If people were more organized, if people did what they had to do with their fundraising. And there was a point where people were complaining and saying, yeah, why aren't the working class, why can't we find the working class girls to actually chip in with accommodation?
Later on it became a big deal, like, why should we go on? We're supposed to help each other and stuff like that.
And I thought, no, listen, I had actually mentioned it that I might chip in, or I would like to chip in after I've heard how much you've made, you know, to see, because I know how these things work. There are always issues, like the issues we've had. There are always issues of the accommodation not being enough or not enough money. So I thought, listen, I've expected all these things, so I pledge a certain amount to add to whatever, which I really didn't do anymore because why? I mean, I don't need accommodation money. I've sorted my stuff way back in advance.
Why would I bother myself with somebody else if there was a lot done to raise funds as well? We did a lot to raise funds. So if you were someone that wants to go to Rundu, you would have like done your best and do what everybody else is doing.
But my thing is, I don't know who paid for her. Did she even pay? That I don't know. Because all she gave was $100. She still had to pay more. So I really don't know what really happened there.
But we are having a security guard here. It's a really...
Guys, can we please keep the petty questions for later? We want to sort this out.
She is there. She wants to come down.
No,
but
where
her
is she?
room doesn't close.
Let her call the security.
To stand there. No. Or is she afraid that somebody might...
No one will enter. We all here.
Yeah, no one will
just calm down, please.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I'm gonna go close, Russell.
Yeah, just...
I was like thinking, let me just go into my room since it's paid for. Go and sleep.
I think so. She did, maybe. She slept for free. or someone paid for her.
But then you are relaxed, maybe waiting for someone to pay for you, the accommodation or what. But then it won't happen, honey. It will never happen.
No, I think Freddie paid for her. Yeah, I think Freddie paid for her. And then she was camping with the Brazil. Yeah, I think Freddie paid for her.
No one paid.
You pay, you sleep. Yes.
I don't know if that's.
But then that someone who paid for her is that not accommodating the person. The person is everywhere. The Friday night she slept with us. I don't know last night where she slept because they were out.
I think she didn't pay. That's why she slept everywhere. Like she didn't sleep in our room.
She was everywhere. She was everywhere. Even Chapa got so nar for her. She's like, why is this person in our room? We are already doch.
She even cried later, like the Friday night.
Not the Saturday. She was even crying. I don't even know why. And then I asked her, what is going on? She's, it's still. I'm like, no, it's fine.
Gosh.
Mbusha, now you can put this money of yours, which is already settled, maybe in a plastic.
Yeah, just so we
this one is counted is already.
Yes. At the end of the day, we should have 6,000. So Glenn and Gurney are sorted. Patrick?
Patrick's 200 was already here, ne?
Yes, and I gave it to one.
I saw a bottle of Hennessy there, and I opened the box because it was heavy, and then I put it back there. I just came out and I asked for it.
Why was it removed from my fucking school bag? Bring it.
It was not removed from your school bag.
No, it was removed from my school bag.
Hello, now, didn't I apologize or what? Are you not understanding?
Boys are delicious.
Just because Nick is there, just because Nick is there. Just lie.
Thanks to Gurney. Like literally you brought me a guy while I'm sleeping.